What's going on, everyone? MetalBlade427 here, and I present to you Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Final Mix Remix. In the last episode, we made our way to Agrabah in order to meet and face off against one of many hidden bosses in this game. We fought Kurt Zisa, who's really not that hard. I mean, if you're a high enough level and you have enough equipment and everything attached to Sora and the gang, he's really not bad, especially also if you know all of his weaknesses and his patterns and things like that. So as far as the super bosses go, or the extra bosses you want to call them, he's probably the easiest of the bunch. He's also one of two American exclusives that are in this game. They were only in the America release of Kingdom Hearts when it first came out. It was Kurt Zisa and the one that we're going to go fight today off in Neverland. So I say we move our cursor over there and send ourselves that way with the warp. Alright, warp drive away. So glad that we don't actually have to do any gummy ship missions anymore. Unless you want to, but I don't. Okay, when you come to Neverland, you're going to want to go to the ship's cabin. Again, if you keep coming to Neverland, you'll notice that you can't actually get to the clock tower. That's because of the boss that happens to be there. Going to the cabin will put you in front of Tinkerbell. I showed her to you guys when I was running through my world cleanups a few episodes ago, and there she is. She's over on the side. If you go up to her and try to talk to her under normal circumstances, I can't understand her. Nope. I'll bet Peter knows what she's saying. So basically that's telling you that you need Peter Pan in your party in order to be able to access this boss. So regardless of anything, you're stuck with Peter, which is fine. No big deal there. Who are you going to get rid of? Donald. 100% Donald. You're going to need Goofy's MP gift ability in this fight more than anything. Donald becomes a little annoying sometimes with his magic casting, and you're going to need to be very precise about everything that you do. Quick select stop to any one of the three. I put it on triangle, but I highly recommend you definitely need stop to be part of your quick magic menu and whatnot. Definitely arrow and cure as well, but stop needs to be there somewhere. Also make sure that Goofy's support actions are completely up, so this way he'll be throwing his MP gift at you, and that should be alright for now. As far as items concerned, bring anything that restores your MP into battle. Elixirs are good because they're good for like quick healing and whatnot, but definitely as many ethers as you can carry. And for this particular battle, I am going to throw a bunch of ethers into Peter Pan and Goofy as well. This battle, it can take a long time, but then again, that can also hurt you because time is not on your side. It's kind of weird. It's very time-based, and you'll see what I mean when we get to the clock tower, henceforth, if you can probably tell. So, if you can get Goofy or Peter Pan to throw ethers at you when you need the magic and not have to worry about using your own items, then that's just perfect. So this way, as the battle goes on, you don't have to worry about burning through your own stuff too quickly and then being kind of screwed over in the end. Okay, let us talk to Tinkerbell. What is it, Tink? You want to go to the clock tower? Do you, girl? Do you? Yeah. It's up to you, Sora. Well, I'd have to say if it's up to me, then right here, right now, I am ready to go. Let's do this, Peter. Okay, let's fly together. Sure, why not? Okay, get a nice little cutscene here, flying to the tower. That's fine, don't know where Peter and Goofy are, but okay. Oh, and hello there, Mr. Cloak, scary Grim Reaper type man. How are you doing? Alright, here we go. Going up against the second boss that is an American exclusive to Kingdom Hearts. Before you do anything, get to the tower. Actually, no, he has an animation for his curse ability. There we go. Stop the tower. You need to stop the tower and concentrate your efforts on keeping that tower from moving. Anywho, who is it that we are fighting? We are fighting the Phantom, a ghost-like Heartless who haunted the clock tower, standing far away from Neverland. Fluttering his eerie cloak, he cast a spell to take Sora's heart. Having no physical body, regular attacks were useless, but in the end, Sora and company discovered his weakness and prevailed. So just like Kirk, the journal entry was available to you after you beat him, apparently. He has 1,200 HP, giving 9,999 experience, and I'll let you know what he drops after we beat him. The gimmick to the Phantom is that he put basically the Curse ability on your entire party. Curse is something that's been around through Final Fantasy and is a countdown to doom of sorts. Once it hits 0, that particular character is completely taken out of the game. Phantom will always target Peter Pan first. So if you look at Peter, he has a number above his head. When that hits 0, he will be completely taken out of the party. And you'll know how much time he has left, not only based off of the number on his head, but because of the clock tower. See all those little fireballs and everything? As the clock tower spins around, the clock will, basically do a countdown. So you want to get over to it and stop the clock with your stop magic. This is the best thing in order for you to do in order to make sure that your entire team stays alive. He'll do Peter Pan, then he'll go on to your second party member, being Goofy or Donald, and then he will target Sora. And if Sora goes down, game over, obviously. The way to destroy, hurt, and injure Phantom is based off of the heart that he reveals every so often. He'll do like a twirl in the air, and you'll see this little heart appear under him, and it'll be a particular color. If it is red, you need to hit it with fire magic. If it is blue, you need to hit it with ice magic. If it is yellow, you need to hit it with thunder magic. If it is white, you can hit it with physical attacks. And it will change periodically as you go through the fight. This is why you need as much magic as possible, because as you can see, particular spells and everything don't do too much damage to him. It's the physical attacks that take off the most HP. But you're going to need as much magic as you can to keep casting those spells. After 3 hits, he kind of does like a backwards lunge, and then you start the cycle over again. One of his big attacks that he does, besides swiping at you with his claws, which do a lot of damage, by the way, is he'll go towards the clock and then shoot off this kind of beamish type thing that'll follow you around. Put on Arrow 3. Arrow 3 will be able to deflect this. If you do not have Arrow 3, the most you can do is run away from it and hope to avoid it. But if it catches up to you, it'll do continuous damage to you for a few seconds to the point of probably killing you, even if you have the ability that reduces your HP to 1 but doesn't, drop it to 0 once. You can summon. You have to fly to the top of the tower and land in order to summon, because you can't do, your feet up in the air. But at this point, I don't know, maybe Tinkerbell wouldn't be so bad to summon, because if he does end up hitting you with that beam technique, you'll be able to save yourself at least once. But Doom is dead. Doom is dead. There's nothing else you can do about it other than constantly getting over to the clock and stopping it. And I'm doing pretty good so far. I've kept it right where it needs to be for the majority of this fight. So, and then it's just a matter of just flying around him and slowly whittling away his health. You want to keep your magic up. You want to be able to keep an eye on what color that heart is underneath him, so this way you're casting the correct spell. The only spell that's really difficult to use would probably be Blizzard, because you need to be close to him in order to use it. But otherwise just keep an eye on whatever color it is. Normally, whenever you hit him with one spell, he'll stay that same color, but every so often he'll switch in the middle of it. So don't just haphazardly keep spamming the same spell over and over again. This attack, right there. See how it just binged off my arrow? If I did not have arrow up, or if I had a lower version of arrow, it would attach to me and kind of orbit around Sora and just continuously do damage, which is a pain. It's definitely not fun to have that thing around you. And we're getting close to the end. He's slowly but surely losing some health. Hit him. There we go. Very good, guys. Excellent. Alright, he's backing up. He's going to shoot that little energy thing again. Oh, and the clock tower's moving. Clock tower's moving. Gonna need to stop that. There we go. I don't plan on losing anybody in this fight. I have no interest in actually losing any of my party members to the Phantom's Doom attack, Curse attack. I don't know. I guess it's Curse, Doom, all the same thing per se.
This should help.
That claw attack is really powerful too. Even with my shield up, it's doing quite a lot of damage. There we go. He's almost done. A little bit more health to go. I'm gonna cast my air spell just as he's about to shoot off. 2. Firing off, and ding! None for you, Phantom Man. So the original colors of the Phantom in Kingdom Hearts 1 was like this purplish color. Very much in tune to what the original colors of the guard armor were. I like this one better. I think it looks so much cooler with the black and white look to him and everything. Plus on the back of him is the emblem, and it's a lot more prominent, I guess you could say. But there we go, we have beaten him. Phantom is no more. Your time is up. See the pun there? Okay, we're done. Moving on. Oh, stop being all dramatic-like. Here's the heart that we kept hitting the entire time, and he dissolves into nothingness. For defeating Phantom, we attain the power of time. Stopra has upgraded to Stopga. And that, my friends, is our third and final is our final level 3 spell. Third was in there somewhere, whatever, but we now have all level 3 spells. Good. What am I looking at here? Oh yeah, we got Aerial Sweep. Leap at an airborne enemy and strike a mighty blow. Pretty good attack. If Sora's has both feet on the ground and there's an airborne enemy above him, he'll just jump straight up in the air, doing this like corkscrew straight up with the Keyblade. Pretty powerful and something that I'd like to keep on because there's a lot of enemies that like to jump above you and everything, and it's pretty good for hitting them and does a decent amount of damage. It has an alright crit rate per se, but definitely something I would highly recommend putting on. Anyway, we need to do something else here in Neverland because now we have access to the clock tower again. So I'm going to jump to the gummy ship really quickly, and then we're going to go right back into Neverland and to the clock tower. Remember way back when I first was in Neverland and I first got to the clock tower, I talked about the special doors that open up? Well, now I can actually show them to you because you weren't able to get to the clock tower before because Phantom was guarding it, per se. Now you can go there and collect anything that you basically want as the time goes on. The items for me really mean nothing because I have everything that I possibly have. I think one of these items is a dark matter. I'm not 100% sure. I have yet to find it. But for the most part, let us fly around. You're going to see a little light that is over one of the doors. Of course, it's going to be the last one that I see, right? Yeah, there it is. Of course. Basically, I had to go the other way. No. I went right instead of left. Whatever. Okay, so there's a light over it. We're at 43 hours gameplay. You're going to keep subtracting 12s from that until you have a number that is less than 12. I believe this is the 7th hour we're in. So if you open the door... Yes, the 7 o'clock door open, and behind the 7 o'clock door is an AP up. Door shuts, light goes off. So there are only 12 doors that open up that give you items, and they will only open up on the set hours and whatnot. I've seen different things that say that they don't open up exactly on the hour. You may have to leave and come back in order for the light to turn on, but if you wish to go and try to find out what all 12 items are in Final Mix, go for it. I have yet to find a guide that tells me, nor do I really care because that is a lot of unnecessary time that I don't really need to do. Plus, I don't need the items. We're now going to head back to Traverse Town because I have, again, all level 3 spells. Every spell I have is in the Go form. I also have every art. I remember I talked about that before. So I am going to be able to get the final 2 weapons that are available for Donald and Goofy. I've collected every other shield and staff, or hammer for Donald's sake, in the game for the 2 of them, except for these 2 items. Sora also has 2 Keyblades that I need to collect in order to 100% complete his weapon cache, or whatever you say. But this is for Donald and Goofy. Well, it's not really for their benefit, because I'm not going to use them, but to have them is great. Talk to Merlin. You're becoming a real sorcerer. Actually, I don't think that's his voice. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Here's something for your effort. Yeah, I'm just going to say whatever. So, for getting all of the arts, he gives us the Dream Shield. I'd better get busy too. Okay, I don't know why you need to get busy, but that's okay. Come out of this, don't need to talk to you anymore. We're going to talk to him again. Well, this is quite impressive. You're downright it is. All the highest level spells possible in the game. Here's something for your effort. And for that, we get the Dream Rod. It's very special. Take good care of it. I guess the Dream Shield wasn't very special, now was it, Merlin? That's a little upsetting. That's the item that I picked way back in the beginning of the game. So, to the equipment, just to show you guys what it is, here you go, Dream Shield. A shield to protect loved ones. Raises max MP by 2. Which doesn't matter because Save the King is still better. Yeah, You probably remember this from way back in the beginning. This is exactly the item that I chose in order to follow this particular path for this run of Kingdom Hearts. So you can now equip that to Goofy, and he can use that as a weapon. It's sad that the Dream Sword is not a weapon, but it's not a Keyblade, so Sora technically can't wield it. Yeah, sure, whatever. So Dream Shield with the Mickey head on it and everything, all good. Moving on to Donald. And the Dream Rod, a mysterious rod holding unknown power, raises max MP by 2. Still not as good as the Save the Queen, though MP stays the same, but it is the same rod from the beginning should you have chosen this and chose the route of magic. I like the little Mickey head on the top. It's not really a hidden Mickey because you kind of see it, blatantly obvious, but there you go. The last 2 weapons that Donald and Goofy can acquire in Kingdom Hearts. They are 100% complete for the amount of weaponry. I have not sold anything, I have just bought them all. Last thing I'm going to show really quickly is I'm going to show what it's like to practice your magic. I didn't do this at all because I find it quite pointless in the game. There's really no need to do it, but might as well show it off just to show off everything in the game. Talking to Merlin, you can practice casting spells here without depleting MP. Ooh, isn't that nice? Wish the real world was like that. Merlin's furniture will be your target. Well, I hope he has plenty of it. You can have it either move around or stay put, so stationary or running around the room. When you're ready to call it quits, walk up to Merlin and select cancel. That sounds simple enough. So let us practice magic. We're going to have it moving around, and here we go. And this is really it. You're going to have all these different pieces of furniture just flying around and jumping around. You have some type of chest wardrobe thing there. You have a chair in the back. There was a coffee pot, I believe it was, that was floating around before. You can physically attack these things as well. You don't need to just use your magic, but let me just burn through some of this magic. It's gravity 3, whatever. There we go, new set of enemies. Oh, we got a table now. Oh man, the dreaded table. But as I keep going through my magic, 2 more spells. There we go, and okay, there you go, perfect. See, I have full magic once again, and that's pretty much what it is. It's just to kind of show off what each of the spells do, get you a little bit of practice about how to handle each one, and that's really it. I don't know. Personally, for me, I'd rather have the real-world experience, you know, actually using my fire spell to take down Heartless rather than Coffee Mug, but hey, that's just me. Where am I going to stand? Let's go over here by the Book of Pooh. I miss Pooh Bear. Aw, poor little guy. He probably misses me too, if he even remembers me at all. In any event, I'm going to end it right here. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to rate and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can get equipped with me, Metal Blade 427. We have defeated both bosses that were exclusive to the American version. Mind you, when Final Mix came out in Japan, these 2 guys were in it as well, so they were exclusive to America for all of like 2 months before Final Mix came out over there, and we happened not get Final Mix until years later. Yay, there you go. Those are done. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to head back to the Coliseum and take down those question mark matches. Each one of those is a boss in its own right. We'll get its own episode, and we'll get some great items from them as well. You guys have a good one, and I will catch you all later.